Prime Minister Narendra Modi and French President Emmanuel Macron have spoken at a critical moment for West Asia, with both leaders calling for urgent de-escalation as tensions linked to Iran, Israel, and the United States continue to rise. In a statement shared on March 19, Modi said he discussed the situation in West Asia with Macron and stressed the need for de-escalation, along with a return to dialogue and diplomacy. Macron also signaled close coordination with India on efforts to support peace and stability in the region. The phone call comes at a time when West Asia is passing through one of its most dangerous and fragile moments in recent months. Tensions have been rising steadily after attacks on key energy infrastructure, while fears of a much broader regional conflict continue to grow. What may have once seemed like a limited confrontation is now being viewed by many governments as a crisis with the potential to spill across borders and affect the wider international order. In response, diplomatic activity has picked up sharply. Major world leaders are increasing consultations, holding urgent conversations, and pushing for efforts that can prevent the situation from sliding further out of control. Reuters reported that both Prime Minister Narendra Modi and French President Emmanuel Macron stressed the urgent need to reduce tensions in the Middle East, highlighting a shared concern over the risks of continued escalation. For India, this outreach is highly significant. West Asia remains central to India's energy security, trade interests, and the safety of millions of Indian citizens living and working across the Gulf. Any prolonged instability in the region can affect oil supplies, shipping routes, and broader economic stability. Modi's engagement with Macron fits into a larger diplomatic push by India to stay in close touch with key global and regional leaders as the crisis unfolds. For France, the issue is also deeply strategic. Macron has recently taken a strong line in favor of de-escalation and has publicly called for a halt to attacks on civilian infrastructure, especially water and energy facilities. He has also made clear that France wants diplomacy to take priority, even as the conflict places growing pressure on global energy markets and international shipping lanes. What makes this conversation especially important is the message it sends. India and France are showing that they do not want the crisis to spiral into a larger regional war. Instead, both countries appear to be pushing for restraint, renewed communication, and a political path out of the crisis. In a moment when military rhetoric is dominating headlines, this kind of direct leader-to-leader diplomacy stands out as an effort to calm an increasingly volatile situation.
Then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.